Good morning. How was everybody's weekend? Mine was actually going quite well till last night. And yeah, you're going to hear all about it. You know, last week I thought my husband and I had taken a turn and were taking leaps and bounds for a positive future. And this weekend it was my task to give him a list of my bills so that he could manage them. The word being manage them. He wants me to let him manage them all. And you know what? I thought that was admirable of him. Sorry, I can't. And it was a positive step because we've never ever in the past, never before have we allowed each other to pay each other's bills. Bambi, stop it or I shut the door. So that's where we're at. Then last night I thought, well, before I go to bed, before he goes to sleep, I'll get a hold of him and I'll tell him that I got the list together. And he looked at me suddenly and he said, I never told you I was going to pay your bills. Oh, so you weren't going to manage them for me? He said, when did I say that? And, you know, I didn't bother going into anything else because I know it doesn't matter how much we argue, it's not going to change. But the important thing is we get this house, we get my daughter out into her own property because it stresses me a great deal having her here, knowing that she's treated so poorly by her father and that she's stuck here with us, going nowhere. Which is true, she's not. She's going nowhere. So I'd rather just help her get out into her own property. You know, my life, my marriage over the years has been very, very difficult and not been positive at all. And at this stage, I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills. I haven't figured that out yet. But I do know that without this particular package, which is like a 20% deposit on the house, even if we were to put 100k on the house, that would leave me 100k for my medical expenses for the future. Because now I know he won't be helping me along the way. So I've got so much to think about. I hardly slept a wink last night, so I'm quite emotional this morning. I hardly slept a wink. My pain kept me awake, and then I tossed and turned more so because of the stress. I worked out my bills per year, and that's without, he'll have to pay the electricity, the broadband, the Foxtel and all that, and the water bill, all that in the next house. I can't afford to do that in the next house. But basically I have worked out that bills alone will be $11,000 a year for myself. And that doesn't equate to any food that I have to pay for myself, things like that. I'm just so disappointed in my husband, so disappointed. You know, I thought we were moving ahead in leaps and bounds, and then shot me down over the weekend yesterday. Last night when you told me, I didn't tell you I was going to pay your bills. Wow. I'm dumbfounded. I'm absolutely dumbfounded. You know, I spent most of my TPD on his bills, my daughter's bills, my son's bills, all that. And it took roughly 4 months to go through almost a couple of $100K. And I haven't even paid off my car. Instead of paying my car off, I spent extra money on his car. So, you know, this has always happened to me. When I've come by a little money in the past, $60,000, $80,000, it's gone like a shot, and it's spent on us, not on him, not on me, not on the kids, but us as a family. And I've gone, no more stresses now. We just pay all our bills out of this one amount and that's it. And wow, it's stressful. Because now my overdrawn account, I owe the ATO because I didn't declare enough for his income. When he got a tax return, that meant I underestimated. So the money he got shouldn't have actually been paid to him. It should have gone straight to the underestimation for the family tax benefit. $2,188 I owe, and that apparently was his tax return last year. So, and I'm lumped with it. I'm lumped to pay the debt, and I won't pay that debt. I mean, I can't afford to. Cannot afford to. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't trust him anymore. I don't trust him with the money. You know, I thought to myself last night, I wonder if he thought manage meant he was going to get my money and manage all my debts as well, but also manage his debts as well with just my money each fortnight. It's not possible. I'll be making less than $18,000. My debts are $11,000. I physically can't do it. So leaves me with $7,000 a year. And more than likely that will go on things like ketamine treatments, because I don't believe he'll actually let me pay for that now. When the time comes to see an actual doctor about getting the treatment done, I also don't believe that he'll be forthcoming with that $200 or $300 to see the doctor, which is a dead shame. I don't know whether he actually realises that I'm in pain. I don't think he realises that. Don't know that he realises. I don't think he believes me. I don't think he believes me. It's taking my every effort not to cry right now, and I'm determined to harden up this year. I'm going to harden up. I have to stop with this emotional bullshit. I have to get strong. I have to be strong. I'm going to get myself through my bariatric surgery. I don't need his help for any of it. Not 1 ounce I don't need. I'm going to be this beautiful, stunning woman, and he will not have a piece of me. Not physically, not emotionally. No way. Draw the line. Draw the line at that. Draw the line. And I've just admitted he's never going to hand this money over to me, never. So, unfortunately, he's going to have to play it my way with the house, or there's going to be no house. So after this, I'm going to send him a text asking him to please give me the details for the lady at the National Bank. I'm going to email her, and I'm going to ask her whether she can hook him up with this deal or offer. Otherwise, I don't think you're not going to go for the loan. I'm going to explain to her that half of my total permanent disability went on this home, and I'm going to need half of that to at least to to at least be able to maintain some sort of living. So there you have it. There you have it. So I don't know what my plans are today. I can't do housework. My back is killing me. I'm so exhausted. I could fall asleep at this table, although you probably can't notice that in this video. I don't know. And I mean, am I really going to go anywhere with these videos? What's it going to get me? I mean, I don't know. It's just so difficult, so difficult. Life is difficult. Yep, I agree life is difficult. But there's no way I'm giving up on life. I'm not giving up on my children. No, my daughter doesn't like being called a child, but my two beautiful people that I gave birth to. The first one I gave birth to in 36 hours, and the second one was an emergency cesarean, I think three weeks early. But he's a miracle, that boy. He is a miracle. He was actually born on his grandmother's birthday, Tawamo's birthday. Yeah. So thank you for that, Tawamo. You'll never be forgotten. Never be forgotten. I don't want to give up on the marriage. I'm not going to give up on the marriage. And I'm going to try my darndest to get some of that money out. I need some of it. It's going to be more than 20 grand, I'm afraid. It's going to be more than 20 grand. So, all right, well, I'm not going to finish the video here. I do have more to say. I just need to make myself a cup of coffee. I'll be back with you very soon. So here I am again. I just had to put some washing on to soak. There's some white washing. So I put that on to soak, put the dishwasher on. My beautiful son packed it for me before he left for school, so all I had to do is turn it on. So I sent my husband a message and I said to him, look, I need the lady's details so I can send her emails pertaining to the deal I saw on realestate.com. So it's basically, we pay about $80,000 deposit. There's no stamp duty. And you can borrow up to $279, I think it was. The property value was, and I mean, even we put 100K on it, it came back as 350 weekly installments, over 30 years, 3.79% interest. And basically there was no stamp duty. There's no IMI, which is that insurance you have to pay if it's less than 20% deposit. It's like an insurance for mortgage things. So I anticipate what it is if for some reason your mortgage defaults or anything like that, you've got insurance on it, which is what we'll take up anyway. And I think the NAB Bank, even though they said in this particular ad that I saw that you don't need it, I think they do actually say it's a requirement. So basically he lends $279, the payments are $350 a week. He just pays his own bills. Obviously with my family tax benefit, a fortnight I buy groceries, so $300 and something a fortnight worth of groceries. That'll probably decrease now actually because he's on a lot more. So yes, I want that deal. And there's no way in hell I'm going to be putting $180,000 on it. I sat down last night, I re-crunched the numbers, and unfortunately I won't be able to afford just to have 20 grand. I'm going to need at least 100 grand minimum left to be able to carry on for the next 5 years. It's going to cost me $11,000 a year just for my bills. And I mean, I didn't account for things like, clothing, entertainment, nothing like that. It's solely bills that I accounted for. So, I'm scared. And I'm scared that He's going to leave my bills unpaid, which is why the electricity, the water, the Foxtel and the internet's going to be all in his name, because then he's responsible for it. He's working good hours now, so, and I just pay my, mobile bill, $40 a month. The biggest cost I have is for my diabetes a month, and that can be in excess of $300. So, yes. But yeah, there's a great deal to think about, So, on a nicer note, it's a beautiful day on the GC today. It's absolutely beautiful. There's blue skies for 100 miles, for a 100-kilometre radius. It's just stunning. It's a stunning day. It's been getting really, really damn cold here at night time. I'd say even close to like between 5 to 8 degrees. It really is getting cold. Even poor Bambi has not been wanting to go outside. But yeah. Guys, I'm going to leave it there today. I've really been a bit somber today. I realise that. And I'm sorry for the somberness. I did say that I'm going to try and become more positive now and less negative. But I'm stressing a great deal now, I once had hope that I would get better. But I don't have much hope now in regards to my back pain. I don't think. But the good thing is at least I'll turn my diabetes around. I'll no longer be morbidly obese. I'll have no blood pressure. I'll have no cholesterol. I've probably lengthened my life to the 50 years maybe. Maybe I'll die at 90. I have high hopes. I want to ride a bicycle again. I want to go walking again with the dog. I want to ride my bicycle with my son. I want to be able to do activities. I want to get back into netball. I've got a lot of high hopes and I'm so excited. But at the same time, I'm very nervous because the TPD was going to be for my life ahead of me. Yes, for my family. I don't know what possessed me to put that money away in 2 names. It still gets the better of me. But there's nothing I can do about it now. I've fucked up big time. But one thing I do know is I will be sticking to my guns and there will be no 180,000 deposit. It will be 100,000 deposit. That's it. And yeah. And I will be making damn sure that I'm there at the bank whenever money is taken out of it. I will be not signing any withdrawal forms. I will sign it in the branch while I'm there with him. And obviously he'll do the same thing as well. So, guys, take care. Keep smiling. People in this world don't smile enough. There's too much sadness. Much love to you all. Remember, family is number one. See in the background, you can see it written there. It's number one. Although you wouldn't know that in my household. So, until the next time, we will speak then. Until then, take care. Love, joy, and happiness.